Did you know that someone has almost $10 million in his or her TSP account, and it's $9.93 million to be exact as of September 30th, 2025? And it might be well over $10 million depending on when you're watching this video. And the most recent data also reveals that over 32,000 TSP accounts have crossed the $1 million mark in 2025. And in the third quarter alone, and that's just the 3 months between July 1st and September 30th, about 19,000 new accounts hit that seven-figure milestone. And if you average that over the 273 days from January to September, it comes out to 118 people every single day who became TSP millionaires in 2025. So when I say 118 people are becoming TSP millionaires every day, that is not an exaggeration. But how in the world did they do it? And more importantly, how can you do it? And let me lay out the exact prioritized step-by-step playbook that these millionaires followed. First, what does a TSP millionaire actually look like? Well, as of September 30th, 2025, there are under 190,000 TSP accounts with a balance of $1 million or more. And it's not just the top tier that's growing. The number of people with balances between $750,000 and $1 million also rose to about 135,000 accounts. And on top of that, there are another 264,000 people sitting on balances between $500,000 and $750,000. And these are life-changing numbers, and they prove that the system works. In total, the TSP has about 7.62 million account holders, and as of the end of August 2025, those accounts held a staggering $1.035 trillion. But here's the most important statistic in the entire report, and I want you to burn this into your brain. The average investor with at least $1 million in their account has been investing in the TSP for about 28 years. And this is not a lottery ticket. This is not some crypto bro who got lucky. This is 28 years of discipline. And this is an average of 28 years of contributions, average of 28 years of compounding, and 28 years of ignoring the panic and the noise. These are people, many of them just like you, who started in their 20s or 30s and 40s and just kept going. And while the largest single account is now worth an eye-watering $9.93 million, the path to that first $1 million is what we're focused on today. Now, let's contrast that with the average federal employee and military service members. And as of the end of August 2025, the average balance for a FERS investor was about $209,000. And that is a fantastic nest egg. Don't get me wrong, but it is a long way to go from $1 million. So what's the difference between the person with $209,000 and the person with $1 million? It's not a secret. The millionaires are simply doing something different. They are investing more. So here's the thing. The average amount FERS employees are investing is continuing to climb, which is fantastic news. The percentage of FERS employees making their own contributions rose to 95.5% in 2024, and the average investment is up to 9.2% of salary compared to 8.1% back in 2020. A huge reason for this success seems to be the smart move the TSP made in 2020 when it upped the default contribution for new hires from 3% to 5%. This change automatically ensures that new employees get the full government match from day one, and it has also helped keep participation rates high around 97% for employees under 40. However, the report does show a clear difference based on age and salary. Younger employees who are under 30 have a lower average savings rate at 7.6%, while older employees who are 60 to 69 are putting away 10.6% at an average. And similarly, the lowest paid employees invest about 7.3% on average, while the highest paid invest 10.7%. But the most important part is that the TSP's analysis noted that even those lower average rates are still well above the 5% needed to get the maximum government contribution, which is the absolute minimum everyone should be doing. Now, here's a 5-step priority list if you're looking to retire comfortably in the future, and it's not just a TSP, and assuming that you are completely debt-free. You also need to diversify with a Roth IRA and an HSA if you're eligible. And you don't move to the next step until you have completed the one before it. It is simple, it's focused, and it works. You can download my free FIRE checklist by visiting firechat.com/resources, where you can also use my free compound interest calculator. First on the list is to contribute to your TSP up to the full match. So if you're a FERS employee or military service member under the blended retirement system and you're not doing this, you are lighting money on fire. This is the greatest cheat code in the entire federal benefits package, and it's how you get a 100% return on your money before you even invest a dime. Here's how the TSP match works for FERS and BERS participants. First, your agency automatically puts an amount equal to 1% of your basic pay into your TSP account every single pay period. This is called an agency automatic contribution. You get this even if you contribute $0 yourself, and it is free. But the real magic is the agency matching contribution. Your agency matches your own contributions on the first 5% of pay you put in. Take a look at the formula. The first 3% you contribute is matched dollar for dollar. The next 2% you contribute is matched at 50 cents on the dollar. And let's do the math. If you contribute 5% of your pay, you get the 1% automatic contribution. You get a 3% match for your first 3%. And then you get a 1% match for your next 2%. That's 50 cents on the dollar. You put in 5% and your agency puts in a total of 5% of your basic pay. And that's 1% automatic plus 4% match. That means you have doubled your investment instantly. You will not find a guaranteed 100% return anywhere else with the stock market, right? Or anywhere on the planet Earth. Your priority before you do anything else with your money is to contribute at least 5% of your pay to your TSP to capture this full match. After you have secured the full TSP match, and only after, you move to step 2. If you're eligible, you max out your HSA. Now, I need to be very clear here. This is for my civilian federal employees. If you're military, you're on TRICARE, and this does not apply to you. But for the FERS and CSRS employees, if your agency offers a high deductible health plan, you are eligible for an HSA. And I call this the secret retirement account. And it's the single most tax advantage account in existence. And it has a triple tax advantage, which is the following. 1, tax deductible in, which means your contributions are tax deductible, lowering your taxable income today. 2, tax-free growth, which means your money grows 100% tax-free. And 3, tax-free out, which means you can pull the money out, including all the growth, completely tax-free for any qualified medical expenses now or 30 years from now in retirement. Remember, it is only tax-free for your qualified medical expenses, or you're going to get penalized 20% and taxed by your federal and state governments for using it for anything else until you turn 65. Now, for 2025, the HSA contribution limit is $4,300 for an individual and $8,550 for a family. For 2026, those limits are rising to $4,400 and $8,750 for a family. And for those of you 55 and older, you get to add an extra $1,000 in catch-up contribution. And this account is your number one priority after the TSP match because it lowers your tax bill and builds a tax-free medical war chest for retirement. Next is max out your Roth IRA and your spouses, whether you're a federal employee or a military service member. Now, this is all about tax diversification. And if you only do traditional TSP in pre-tax dollars, which means you will pay taxes on it later. And your Roth IRA is after tax, which means it's all yours in retirement, 100% tax-free. For 2025, the IRA contribution limit is $7,000. And for those of you 50 and older, you get a $1,000 catch-up contribution, bringing your total to $8,000 a year. Now, if your spouse is a stay-at-home parent, you can still fund a Roth IRA on their behalf, and it's officially called a spousal Roth IRA. But when you open a Roth IRA for your spouse, it's just going to say Roth IRA and not a spousal Roth IRA. As long as you have enough earned income to cover both contributions and you file your taxes jointly, you can contribute $7,000 for yourself and $7,000 for your spouse, assuming both are under the age of 50. And if you're both over the age of 50, you can contribute the extra $1,000. And this is how you supercharge your tax-free savings. So you've done the first 3 steps. You're getting your 10% from the TSP, which is 5% you, 5% match. Your HSA is full and your Roth IRAs are maxed. Now you go back to your TSP and you start cranking that contribution dial up. Your first goal here is to hit a 15% total savings rate. And for most FERS employees, you're already at 10% just from getting the match. This step means you go back into your TSP account and you add another 5% from your paycheck. Now, you're personally contributing 10% and your agency is putting in 5% for a total of 15% of your income. This 15% is what many financial experts recommend as the baseline for a secure retirement. This is the step that moves you from average to serious. But 15% is for a good retirement. If you want to go above and beyond, you're going to have to push harder. This is where you move from comfortable to wealthy. And your next goal is to hit a 25% total savings rate. You're already at 15%. Now you go back to your TSP month after month, year after year, and you nudge that contribution up again, another 10% from your paycheck. Now you're personally contributing 20% of your salary. Your agency is putting in 5%. Your total contribution is 25% of your income. This is the millionaire maker move. Now, the last thing on the list is for those of you who have the income and the discipline to truly swing for the fences. This is where you stop thinking in percentages and start thinking in raw dollars. And you contribute the maximum amount allowed by the IRS every single year. For 2025, the maximum amount is $23,500. But for you, the 50 plus audience, the standard catch up is going to be $7,500. That means your total contribution limit for 2025 is $31,000, which is $23,500 plus $7,500. And if you're age 60, 61, 62, or 63 in 2025, your catch-up limit is going to be $11,250. That brings your total contribution limit to an incredible $34,750, which is $23,500 plus $11,250. This is how you get there. That $9.93 million account was not built on a 5% contribution. It was built by someone who likely maxed out their contributions year after year for decades. And the fact that 118 TSP account holders are crossing the millionaire finish line every single day in 2025 is not an accident. It's the predictable result of a simple, repeatable process. There's no voodoo, there's no magic, it's just math. It's just discipline. That $9.93 million account from the TSP was not a lucky bet. It was an average of 28 years of patience. It was about getting the match and then pouring every extra dollar back into the TSP until it's maxed out. It's about ignoring the noise from Wall Street and Washington and just focusing on what you can control with your TSP, which is your savings rate and your time in the market. You have the best retirement savings vehicle on the planet. The only question is, are you going to put in the fuel to get it to the destination? And this has been another piece of a video, and I hope you got a lot out of it.